Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Nacho Paradise. Wrong Legos, and welcome back to another video. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing my Lego Transformers mini movie Optimus Prime version 2. So here is bumped the camera, my bad. Here is Optimus Prime in his vehicle mode. And I don't know, I think he looks a lot better than before, which is good because, you know, this is version 2. I'm just going to point out some little, minor, different parts of him, I don't know. First, this grill bit, right here, the light is different. There's 2 studs instead of 1, and they're blue this time. And then there's also 2 studs stacked on top of there. The nose, I guess, is what you'd call it, is a bit longer than before. It's 1 stud longer, which is good. There is a little gap right there, but that is for transformation reasons. This used to be white, and now it's gray, which is pretty cool. Up here, this used to be gray, this top part, and now it's blue, as well as this jumper plate that used to be gray, and now it is blue. On the back here, as you can see, you got a different little back. There's actually lights, and you got still the Optimus Prime license plate. Sorry, I lost the word. And then the Travis brick and some other things. So I really do like this guy. Oh man, I keep bumping the camera. Sorry about that. I think, yeah, again, I think he's a lot better than before, but this time is like extra good because he comes with accessories. Well, first off, we've got his swords. They're just 2 orange 1x4s. So that's pretty simple. And then we've got his gun, which is a little weird. And that's pretty simple to build because this is a tutorial. So, you know, just take a picture of that. There you go. All done. That's good. You're congratulated. So yeah, and then I guess there is kind of storage here. You can put it like, you could put it on the top of his car. That doesn't look too bad. Or you can, sorry, my hand's kind of in the way. Or you can put it like right there on that, but I'm not going to because it's too much of a hassle, I think. Because my phone is actually charging when it's, while I'm recording this, and the phone charger is getting in the way of my right arm, so that's kind of sad. Anyway, but I think this guy's really cool. His transformation is the same, but once again, I do want to thank Stupid Ninja so much for letting me, you know, use, like, tweak his design and crap. So, you know, there is that. The transformation is the same, so I'm just going to get straight into that, and then we will move on to the tutorial. So, sorry I keep bumping the camera, but, you know. Okay, so, again, the next time you see him, he will be in his robot mode, so I'll see you. Alright, and there he be. There is Optimus Prime in his robot mode. I don't know, I really like this guy. I don't know, he's super cool. I didn't do this before, but here he is with the minifigure. You guys can compare him. My breath. I just ate some food. You guys can compare him with a minifigure once you build this guy right here. And then you can equip him with his weapons once you build him. But guess what? We've spent almost 5 minutes on this Optimus Prime, so I think it is just about time to build his legs. So let's do that. Okay, so here are all the parts that you are going to need for the legs. So, everything you see here, every piece you see here, you are going to need to double. So, you know, you would need, instead of 3 you know, instead of 3 of these pieces, you need 6. And instead of 1, you need 2. You know, all the simple stuff. But this is what we're going to be building. And then, of course, again, you need 2 of each piece. And you are going to need to mirror it. But we are going to go on with the building part of the leg. So I'm actually going to start with the foot first. So we're going to take one of these pieces right here. And then we're going to take this piece and just plug it on in on the back right there. Okay. And then we're going to take one of the 1x1s right there and just put it on like that. And then we're going to take these 2 pieces and just put them on right there. It's pretty simple so far. And then this is just a 1x1 with the cheese slope on it, and we're just going to put that right there just for better detail. And then we're going to place a 1x2 right here in gray. And then another 1x3. Yeah. And then you stack 2 of these pieces on top of each other. Okay, and then you can just put it on just like so. And then this is just 2 studs stacked on top of each other with the I don't even know what to call that piece, but that's what that is. I like to call them hubcaps because they're kind of like hubcaps right here. And if you're really into Lego Transformers, you should know how to build these. And also that has a red stud on it. Not all of them do, only 2. So because those don't either. Okay. And then move my lamp. And then one final touch is just putting that. Everything falls apart. Putting that on right there. Okay, so now we have the foot. Yes, we have the foot. So you can just set that to the side. Now let's build the thigh. So we're just gonna take one of our 1x2s and just put these pieces all right here. Okay. And then, depending on which leg you're going to build, if you're building the right leg, then it goes on the left side. And then, if you're building the left leg, then it goes on the right side. Pretty simple to understand. But then we're going to take another 1x1, put it right there. And then a cheese slope, put it right there. A 1x4, put it right there. And then obviously stop and pause it. So you actually get what's happening here. And then we're going to take one of these pieces and put that on one of the studs. And then your last gray 1x3 and put it on that stud. And then we're going to take these two assemblies, well, one piece in the assembly, and just put it right there. And that, nope, not yet. And then you just take the piece with the extra red stud on the, right there, and just plug it in right there. Okay, and that is it for the thigh. And if you really wanted to, about now, everything falls apart again. You just plug those 2 in. Now he has a leg and a half. So there's that. Now you are going to want to build this was the shin. This was the shin, sorry about that. This is the thigh. So we just take one of these pieces, plug it on right there, pretty simple. And then you take your last 2 remaining wheels for this leg and just put them on like that. And then red 1x3, put that just right there. Black, one of those pieces, and put it right there. Wrench piece, right there. And then red clip, right there, and a black 1x2, and put it on right there. And that is that assembly. So now you just have to take these 2 bits and Boom! Look at that, you have a leg. If you mirrored the build and made another one, you should have 2 legs. Very posable. Very, very posable. I'm not going to come out with a version 3 of this guy, just saying. And if I do modify him, I will show him on other videos. So, with that, with the legs done, we should go on to the waist. So let's do that real fast. Alright, so here are the pieces that you are going to need to scoot it over a little bit to build this guy. So let's go. So just, hurry and collect all your pieces and onward. So the Travis brick doesn't, you'll see in a second. So you take these 2 pieces and stack them on top of each other, and this piece, and put it on like that. So you should have something like that, like a pyramid. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And then you put the Optimus Prime logo, or license plate right there. Or it could just be, if you, like in the Lego City sets, you get some of these pieces, just like regular license plates. You can use those too, or you could just use, one of these pieces. Whatever floats your boat. And then you just add these 2 blue translucent cheese slopes right here. And you have the back. Okay. And now you can just take this, and on the very top stud, you can, boom, put that right there. So the reason why I have these droid arms, that's all done. The reason why I have these droid arms is if you want to take the legs, the very posable legs. What you would want to do is you would want to, let's see. So we're just gonna build him when he's in robot mode, because that's easiest. So you just plug the legs in here. Okay, like that. Like that. And then what you would want to do, I can't remember, I think it's, yeah, you put the droid arms on these wrench pieces, like that. You can't really see that, but like that, and like that, with the very posable legs. Okay, so there is that whole assembly all done. Now let's move on. Let's do the arms first, and then the head, and then we'll do the body last. So there's that. Now for the... Okay, so here are all the parts that you are going to need for the arm. So this is what we're going to be building. Beautiful arm, if I do say so myself. So let's get started. So first we're going to take this piece, and then the way the arm is going to be is it's going to look like that when it plugs into the body, and this is going to be the shoulder. So what we do is we take the wrench piece, right? And then we take, okay, this is, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to do that voice this whole time. And then we just put that right there. And then on top we put, ooh, bump the camera again. Like a repetition of doing that. And then just put it on like that. And then what you want to do is put that on as well. And then it looks like, oh, right. You put, how do you do that? Okay, like this. Put that on like that. And then you take the 1x1 in red, or whatever color you'd like, and take this piece. Okay, and just to make sure that they don't come apart anytime soon, we take a 1x2 and put it on right there. And then for the other part of the arm, just put that on like that, and underneath you put that. So, oh, you can't even see that. So that's that arm. And then, of course, just put that on. Like so. And now you have the arm. So let's move on to the head. And then you obviously can't connect the arms to the legs. So, let's move on to the head, which is very simple, and then we will do the body. So here are all the parts that you are going to need for the head. I know, it's a lot of them. It's a bit overwhelming. So, what you could do is you could just build, if you already know how to do one, or if you already know how to build an Optimus Prime head, or you just have one laying around somewhere, you could just, use that or build a G1 head. Or you can, save pieces and, do this version. So these, obviously, you can replace as tiles. But I'm not going to, because I'm a savage. You were average, and I brought you to it. What? Okay, so let's build. Okay, take that piece, put it on. Very simple. Put it on, and put it on. There you go. Very hard. And now he has two faces. So, probably shouldn't look at him from behind. So there is that. Or what you could do is you could switch. If you wanted a Travis brick for the head, you can switch one of these gray pieces for that piece, for the Travis brick. It would not make a difference. But of course, if you wanted to put your gun on the trailer, or on the back of him, then, But there's the head. Now let's move on to the final piece, the body, which has the most pieces. So, incoming. So let's... oh, I thought the head. Look how that landed. Alright, that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go on to the body. Okay, so here are all the parts that you are going to need for the body. Now, I know that these are not all, like, individual pieces, but let's get real here. There's no way I'm gonna remember how to build that whole entire body, because that body has a lot more pieces than it looks like. So, let's get building. So this piece is a red 4x4 with a red 1x4 and some other pieces on it. That's a cheese slope. That's not, you can kind of see that, I guess. So there's that. So you just look at that for a second. Okay, build, build, build. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece like this. So this is just, those are just two of these pieces back to back on a blue 1x2. And then that goes right here. Just like that. And then this piece here, this is a bit of like a bigger piece. That is so that's a blue 2x2 brick with one of those pieces on it. And then it's got a tile here. Just a 1x4 tile, so there's that, and then a 2x3 plate. And that goes right here on the back. And then we're going to take two of these pieces. So that is a 1x1 brick with a headlight brick right there with a clippy piece and some of that stuff. Take a quick picture, or just pause it or whatever, and you need to put these on the back here. And do that twice. Press it all down. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to take one of these, or I like this piece because it gives off the most detail. Just put that on the gray 1x2. Okay, and then just take a random, colored piece. At least either like Optimus's colors, and just put that right there. And then you're going to take one of these pieces. It's a 1x4, but it only has two studs on it, and just put that right on top of there. And then you're going to take two of these bits. These are just 2x2 clear pieces with some plates on the top. And then you want to put those right there. But for robot mode, they're just going to be centered in the middle. Like that. Okay, and then you want to take a piece somewhat like this. And then I believe that that goes just right in there. Yeah. And that just goes right up there. All nice and tight. And, yeah, no, never mind. Forget that. And then this piece is just one of those bracket weird pieces with the 2x2 in blue on the top right there. Put that all on. And then on the top here, we're going to get a 2x2. Put it right there. And a jumper plate. And put it right here. And then we just close. Oh, that will come apart. Oh, wait, no, we don't close that up. And there is the body. So let's do the assembly real fast. So yeah. Okay, so obviously for the assembly, I did raise my camera up a little bit, which is better on my arm. So what we got to do is we got to get the most posable legs and pose them in a good position, good standing position. And these two droid arms are going to hook on that bar right there. So we're going to do a little hooky hook. Hooky hook, and what just fell off? One of his chest pieces. I can't remember what they were called in vehicle mode, so I just called it this chest piece. And there goes that. This guy is fragile. Just a word of warning. Hang on. Okay, now I'm managed to put on the legs, but you know how to do it, so. Now for the arms. And these just go in, the wrench pieces go in those holes right there, so I'm just gonna. Okay, and now for the head. Boom! We have the head. Now give yourself a huge pat on the back, because guess what? If you follow through and, you know, obeyed me, child, you have built yourself an awesome Lego Transformers mini movie prime. Now, if you want to know how to transform this guy, just go on to me first video, and that is a review on this guy. It is pretty much the same transformation, but you guys can figure it out. But no, I actually do show you how to transform him. So there's that, and you can equip this. So you know, yeah, there is that. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, then smash that like button. I guess I don't care. But again, I hope you enjoyed building this, and we'll see you next time. So